Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back again with me. In this video, I will give some presentation about MikroTik. In the last video, I was giving some presentation about MikroTik access. Now I will give some presentation about Internet Gateway. So let's go to the presentation. So in the chapter 6, which is Internet Gateway, I will explain about the introduction, configuration, matrix, and RP. So first, introduction Internet Gateway. So there are 5 PC client, 1 switch, and 1 MikroTik router connected to the Internet ESP. So the goal is that the router can get the internet, which will later be shared with the client, so that a group of PC client can be access the internet. This is what's called the Internet Gateway concept. Then, namely, making our router get the internet, which is then shared by with the client. So that if we summarize that our network environment can access the internet both from the networking tools side and the client side. Now, if the client side can access the internet through MikroTik, we can call our router as an internet gateway. Then next is internet gateway configuration stage. So there is so much stage in the internet gateway, like one configuration, and not configuration. In the one configuration, there is a DHCP client and the manual, and the unconfiguration is configure the IP address that points to the client and configure the DHCP server. And in that configuration, there is a chain, out, and interface and action. So first, I will practice in the one configuration with the DHCP client, and you should know that the DHCP client is support when the ESP have a DHCP server. But if the ESP doesn't have DHCP server, the MikroTik will not support the DHCP client. So in the DHCP client or the manual, we will get IP address and gateway and DNS. So I will practice it now. So first, open your PNetLab. Then you can add a node, and you should know that you must upload the switch by yourself. So in this case, I will add the switch of the Cisco, and you choose the layer 2 and set the Ethernet into the 2, because one Ethernet means 4 ports and 2 Ethernet is 8 port, and click save. And don't forget to connect the switch into the MikroTik. And connect it into the Ethernet 2. And you can configure the switch with the icon of the switch, so you can look at the different. And you can change the name. And click save. Then you can add some PC with right click and then node and virtual PC, and I will add 5 PC in here and click save. Then connect all the PC into the switch. After this, you can turn on your MikroTik and wait for it, and open it. It will take a while. And after the MikroTik open, you can log in into your MikroTik account. Because I haven't set the MikroTik account, so the default is admin and the password is nothing or black. To configure the DHCP client, so you must check the DHCP client with the command IP DHCP client and pring and click enter. So in this case I got the IP is 162.168.209.134.68 and /24. So because the ESP support DHCP client and they have DHCP server, it will automatically give the DHCP client. So you can ping to the Google like this. And how to add the DHCP client is, so first I will remove the DHCP IP. Here is number 0 because in the hashtag is 0, and click enter, and you can check it again in here. So to add the DHCP IP is, so type IP and DHCP client, add, and then interface Ethernet 1 and disable no, and click enter. And you can check again with the command. So I got the DHCP IP is like this, and you can check the more detail with add the detail and click enter. So you can see the address and then the gateway IP, DHCP server IP, and the primary DNS IP. And you can check it with ping to the Google like this. So it is connected to the internet. And then there is CLI method, and I will practice it in the Winbox method. So first log in to your MikroTik with the Winbox. Then go to the IP and then DHCP client, and you can delete this, but it will you must connect again because it will the DHCP client in here will be 0. Then connect to your MikroTik. So first open the IP and then go to the DHCP client, then click the plus sign, and the interface is Ethernet 1, and use per DNS and use per NTP, turn it on, then add default route is yes, and click apply. And you can check in the status, so it will automatically add the IP address, gateway, DHCP server, and the primary DNS. And you should remember the DHCP server and the gateway. Now I will practice it via manual. It is if the ESP doesn't have DHCP server. So first check the DHCP client, and then because it is 0, it will not showing anything. So first you must add the some IP with the command IP and address. Add address. You can customize your IP. And don't forget the prefix and interface Ethernet 1 because it's connect to the ESP, and click enter. And you can check again with the IP address print. It will look like this, but you should know that it is cannot connect to the internet because it haven't been set. So to set it to the so we can we can connect to the internet, it is with the command IP route and then set add and then gateway, and fill it with the IP of the ESP, IP gateway of the ESP, which is because in my case is 168, and click enter. And you can check it with the IP route and print. The info must be ANS because if the info, some of the info is not show in here, or it is have some problem that I don't know exactly what is the problem. So but if some of the info is not showing in here, you cannot connect to the internet, and the DST address is 0.0.0.0/0, and the gateway is the IP of the DHCP server. And then you must add the IP DNS with IP DNS add, then IP DNS and set, then fill it with the server and fill it to the Google IP, which is 8.8.8, and click enter. And you can check it with the IP DNS print. The server is 8.8.8.8. These are the IP of the Google. Now you can connect to the internet with, you can check it with the ping and google.com. It will look like this. That means it's connected to the internet. And I will practice it in the Winbox. So first open your Winbox, and I will delete all the settings. Address it will, and the IP and root. So first to set it via Winbox is first open the IP and addresses and click the plus sign, and you can settings your IP. You can customize it. And don't forget the prefix. And the interface is Ethernet 1 because it's connected to the ESP, and click OK. Then you must settings the gateway, so you go to IP, then root, and click the plus sign, and the address is 0, and the gateway, fill it with the gateway IP of the ESP. And the type is Unicast, and click apply. Then customize the DNS, and it is the default settings. The server is like this, 8.8.8.8 is the IP of the Google, and click apply and OK. Now you can connect to the internet. Like this. And next I will configure LAN configuration. Configure the IP address that points to the client PC, and configure the DHCP server. So first you must turn on the switch and hold the virtual PC, then open the inbox and add the second IP that connects to Ethernet 2. And don't forget the prefix, and the interface is Ethernet 2, and click apply and OK. Then go to the IP and DHCP server, and click DHCP setup, and click the DHCP server interface is Ethernet 2, and click next until the DHCP setup is successful, and click OK. Then you can open the virtual PC and type show IP, then you can IP DHCP, click enter. It will get the IP, and then you can try to ping, but it will not connected to the internet because it haven't been set the internet NAT. I will try, it will time out, and I will configure it into all of the PC. IP DHCP, enter. Do this to all the PC. After this, the DHCP server has been configured. Then I will configure the NAT configuration. Includes the chain, port interface, and the action. To configure the NAT configuration is first go to the IP, and then go to firewall, NAT, and click the plus sign. In the advanced general, the chain is RSC NAT, and the out interface is Ethernet 1, and go to the action. The action is as queried and click apply and try to ping to the Google. Now the IP is have been set and the NAT configuration have been set, so all of the PC can connect to the internet. And now I will configure Natrix not only for certain users. So not only for certain users, to configure it is go to IP and firewall and NAT, which can access the internet only for certain VPC. Can do IP definition on src.address. So to configure it is first go to IP, then go to firewall and open NAT and open this, and you can fill the src address with some IP that from the virtual PC or some PC. I will check this IP for the example. So these are the IP, so you can click apply. So this IP is the only IP that can access the internet, and the other IP cannot connect to the internet. But if we click this and it will turn on and click apply, this IP cannot access the internet, but the other IP except the IP that has been set in the src address can connect to the internet. Like this. So that is the using the Natrix. Then the last thing is RP concept. RP stands for Address Resolution Protocol, used for mapping IP address layer 3 and MAC address layer 2. In order to connect to this device, the RP information must have each other. RP works dynamic automatically. I'll interface with RP enable. Can also be configured manually static RP. So the RP is we go to IP and we go to RP. So the RP is used for looks what are the PC that connects to the internet. So like this is the MikroTik that connects to the ESP, and this tree is virtual PC that is right the IP that connects to the internet. So that is my presentation. Sorry if there are any mistake. See you next time guys. Bye bye.